So I am outside for the first time in 4 weeks. Wow, it's been so long. Obviously I wasn't very well, which I think I said in my last video, but I can't remember. And yeah, I definitely said it in my last video because there was footage, wasn't there? Obviously, as you can tell, I am fine now. And we'll carry on getting back out again because reablement is a 6-week thing and it ended again, and so then they finally came last week. They only had me down to put me in the wheelchair, not take me out the wheelchair, and I couldn't sit the 3 hours between my carer coming to be taken out, so I literally sat in the wheelchair and then they had to put me back. So I was in the wheelchair for 5 minutes and didn't leave the house. Talk about annoying. Yeah, really frustrating. So they came on the Monday and I didn't know they were coming, but again they only had one appointment down, and she said, oh, there's definitely 2 for the Thursday, blah de blah. So I'm thinking, oh great, but then when it came to the Thursday there wasn't, so I don't know why or what, but there was some mix up within the way they organise shit, because like literally sometimes it's so frustrating how the miscommunication affects everything that I end up doing. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I don't know like how long I'll be able to sit for, because I've not getting up for like 4 weeks apart from like 5 minutes, and I'm kind of not sure how long I'll be able to sit for, you know. Today is the second leg of the playoff semi-finals. Now Sunderland, who weren't expected to win, Sunderland is my football team by the way, who weren't expected to win the first leg because they had lost the 5 previous, and it only scored 1 goal in 6 games, and so we weren't expected to win that playoff, but we did 2-1 and absolutely screamed the place down. And now we play the second leg at our football ground tonight at 8 o'clock, and I'm just going to have a quick nab over there if I can, and because we have our graphics and that, they're using the till the end thing, which they used before when we last won the playoffs, and I just wanted to see if there was anything to see when I'm down here. But yeah, I am so excited and nervous and terrified, and I've like literally had every sort of possible scenario play out in my head of what will happen, and yeah, it's a scary thought. Because if we get through this and then we win at the final at Wembley, I think I mixed Wembley and final there, finally, then we will become a Premiership team again, and yeah, lots of nerves. Anyway, I'm going to cross this road, so I'm going to stop recording and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I am over the road now. There's a lovely smell of fresh cut grass because obviously they've just cut their grass at the Hilton Garden Inn Hotel. I think on the other side in the sheepfold there is what's it called? I'm trying to think of the words. What's the words, Lenny? What's the words? I think I'll have to go that way because I usually go down where that car is and I cannot go down where that car is, so I'll have to come this way. Yeah, in the sheepfolds on the other side there's a big poster thing. I wish I brought my camera now as well. I didn't bring my camera, but then it probably needed charging, to be fair, so that wouldn't have really helped. Don't know where this car's coming this way. Probably not a good idea to use this point. I just know I can get up this bit. All the wheelie bin's extra for tonight. Yeah, so what was I saying? I can't remember, but I think they put all the graphics on the sheepfolds on the side of the sheepfolds. I think that's what I was saying anyway. So that's why I'm going to see if I can see it, because I've seen people put posters, pictures even, photographs. They blocked off the path for the match. Yeah, anyway, yeah, so the extra bins are out, and obviously everybody will be looking forward to the game. Well, everybody who supports Sunderland, that is, and probably some neutrals, I guess, and then anyone who's not a football fan, you know. But it's a sellout, so it's gonna be banging. 46,500 will be there, and I'm just hoping that we are loud and proud, and we're on Sky Sports, so everyone will see it. But yeah, it's scary stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go off and I'll come back when I get to there. So there, till the end. And I don't know where that music's coming from, but there's some music. Because people walk from the town, they come from down there. I think I'm pointing the right way because I can't see because of the bloody sun. But they come from down there and then they'll walk past that and see it. And then if we turn this way, there's the stadium. But yeah, it's gonna be rocking. So I'm back over here now. All the daffs are gone, just a few over there and see. And then these tall purple flowers, which I've took photos of many times before, have no clue what they're called. They're all out, and whatever them blue ones are. Because I haven't sat, I've done half an hour now, but I haven't sat in here for 4 weeks. I'm kind of like worried that I end up in a lot of pain. They're not coming back till 3:30, but my son is in the house, so he can plonk me on the bed if needs be. Or should I say hoist me on the bed. And yeah, these are the purple ones. No clue what they are. Pretty flowers though. I've never seen a white one. But nice flowers. Anyway, I don't know what else I was supposed to say. Oh, so I don't know if I mentioned my shoulder pain. I'm sure I must have at some point, but that's been really good. I've had no problems, but like I said, I'm been out for weeks, and I think because when I'm out, there's no suspension, it just bounces my body all over, so I'm worried it starts again. Hopefully it doesn't. Fingers and everything crossed. The lymphedema clinic, lymphedema, they came out. They were, I think I said this before, they were talking about getting some compression for my one arm. And they measured me up, but after talking about it, they've decided it's probably best not to. Especially if it causes like my shoulder pain again or whatever. So I don't know. We shall see. See what happens. Yeah, so I don't know if there's anything else to say. I can't remember. But I'm just going to wander around a bit more till I start getting uncomfortable and then go back home. This just fell down in front of us, and when I was a kid I used to call these helicopters, like my dad used to fling them up in the air for us. It just made us smile because it just brought that memory back, you know. It's weird, isn't it? What like triggers you again? Sometimes it makes you happy, and then sometimes like it makes you sad when you look at things that remind you of your parents that are not here. But this time it was a happy one. Yeah, I was just thinking, I remember them all being brown, and then I spotted one that's turning brown. But yeah, helicopters. What did you used to call them if you saw these and chucked them up in the air to watch them spin down? Good morning. What a night. What a night. So as I was telling you, it's about the football. Oh my god, we did it! And not only did we did it? I can't even speak. Dan Ballard, who has been a brick in our defence, headed the ball in the last like 30 seconds of extra time. So it never went to penalties, which I'm so pleased about because, yeah, nobody wants to do that. But, oh my god, if you'd heard, like I literally screamed the place down and then cried my eyes out. Oh my god, absolutely over the moon, over the moon. It is like 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't even know I'm awake because I was up till like 4. Yeah, it was going on for 4 when I went to sleep because I was just watching all the videos and everything. It was just madness. Well, actually, I do know I'm awake because the doctors rang me because I had an appointment for 9, but they rang me at 8:10. But anyway, I still can't get over last night, and I was so happy. I was so happy. So anyway, the doctors rang me because I wanted to be re-referred to the hospital. So I can get weird, but like there's a dietitian service that used to come out to me when I was under them before, and yeah, I'm trying to think when it was, but I can't remember. It was a few years ago, and they used to come out, and then had these scales that you wheeled your wheelchair onto, and then you could get weird. So I have asked them to re-refer me for that, which they are going to do, thankfully. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and yeah. Hello, I'm showing you the side of my face because I bought this, right? Il Maquillage, or whatever it's called, foundation. It's supposed to like colour match you. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I did one side of my face. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think? Just thought I'd show my dinner. Mackerel salad, beetroot, peas pudding and coleslaw. Hello again. It's like 7 o'clock at night now. I can't even remember what the last thing I said was. Oh, I think was it talking about the foundation or no, I think it was talking about my tea. My dinner. I've just had my tea. Well, actually about an hour and a half ago, but never mind. Anyway, yeah, I'm so confused. I'm still so like reeling off yesterday so badly. Like, man, look on my grey. Anyway, I still haven't even washed this foundation off this side, apart from my blew nose and my eyes ran with a bit of hay fever or whatever. So, but it's still, and I only really did my cheek sort of thing in there, but you can see it's come off my nose. Anyway, forgot what I was saying. brains. Also, I learnt a new word last night. No, I've got to remember it properly. Okay, so T4. I will insert picture there, right? Which you might have seen already. And it's kind of like an image on the net and thing. I don't know if I mentioned this before. God, my brain is so mad. And I keep wanting to say tofu, T4. But yeah, it looked pretty cool. I will also enter a picture of it with the full display because it looks really good. And I'm going to put it, in fact I'll just shove it over my whole face because it's so much easier and you can still hear us, you just can't see us now. So I could be just like sticking my tongue out at you and everything and you wouldn't even know, but I'm not, but you know I could if I wanted to. Yeah, I'm still on such a high. I need to calm down. I need to calm down. Anyway, I don't think I talked about the social worker coming today, did I? I can't even remember if I mentioned it in the last one. I can't remember if I mentioned it earlier. But anyway, the issues I was having around, when I said about I might have mentioned it earlier because I did mention about the issues I'd had about getting outside. And she was coming to help change that. So, yeah. She also is going to look into why there was meant to be a window put in here, but because I've got double doors and I can't leave the doors open and unlocked, there's no air gets in here. So they were meant to put a new window in and never did, and I went into hospital and so things just never happened and whatever. So she's going to look into that as well. But hopefully they can get my I'm trying to think care company to change one of my calls or put an extra call in whilst I build up being able to sit in the wheelchair completely. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Other than that, I'm going to go because this will probably be too long. And I shall catch up with you at some other time. I am live at the end of the month. What are we on? It's only the 14th of May. So we'll have been to Wembley by then, and we may be in the Premiership, hopefully. Fingers crossed and everything, and the whole world and all that. Yeah. Anyway, I shall catch you later. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye.